In your A-levels economics curriculum, we are looking at inclusive growth only specific to the context of Singapore. And inclusive growth in the context of Singapore refers to that we want to pursue economic growth that allows our growth to be sustained, usually through increase in productivity, but yet everyone, including low-income workers in Singapore, also benefit from the fruits of such economic growth. Now, we have been achieving very phenomenal economic growth since independence. And you know that in econs, sustained economic growth requires that your AD and AS increasing both simultaneously. And given that Singapore economy has been operating at full or near full employment level, we know that because our unemployment rate has been hovering around 2 to 3%, which is the natural rate of unemployment. If you have any increase in AD and you don't have corresponding rise in AS, it will lead to high inflation. So if we look at our historical data, in year 2010, it is believed that potential growth in Singapore was powered largely by importing cheap foreign labour. So you bring a lot of cheap foreign labour, you can shift our AS to the right to accompany the rise in AD. But since 2011 to the present moment, we have started to restrict the growth of the foreign labour force, so we have to try to seek alternative methods to increase our potential growth. Now, what is the consequences of the pursuit of rapid economic growth in Singapore? Number one, we have this very unhealthy reliance on foreign labour. This deep dependence on foreign labour is bad in the sense that because of this dependence, we have extremely low productivity in certain sectors like construction sector as opposed to other advanced economies. Because if you have access to cheap foreign labour, there is no incentive to invest in technology, advanced machinery and equipment, given that we have cheap and ready access to low-cost labour. Secondly, we have had high Gini coefficient. Our income inequality is considered to be very high. It was at peak of 0.48 in 2007. We have seen some improvements today. By 2016, it has fallen to about 0.458, so there is some marginal fall. But there is still an inclusive economic growth issue whereby we find that yes, Singapore has been achieving high economic growth, but we also have problem trying to achieve inclusive growth because income inequality has been worsening.